Welcome to Piff Radio. This is your host, jaypitt, with my co-host, Javi.
So, Javi, we in the spot.
What's good? What's good? So, all right. So, today on the show we got Ricky
Ruckus. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
from North Carolina Zone. Legend series today. What's up, Javi?
Man, it's gonna be a great day. I can't wait to get into it, man. I can't wait to get into it. I got some good questions today.
Yeah. So let me know something. You let me know if you can hear this clear. Just let me know if you can hear it clear. Yo, I'm feeling a little better, but I'm sweating. You know what I mean? Trying to sweat it out.
I just hope that you forgive me. Never meant to be this way. I'm just trying to make a way. I just hope that you forgive me. I was trying to put a song, nigga, you already know. I just hope that you forgive me. I know you wanted me to stay, but I had to make it shake. I just hope that you forgive me.
Yeah, that's better.
I got a soul full of remorse, man. I pray that you forgive me. Dedicated to my firstborn.
So you can hear it.
Yeah, you got to focus on it and listen to it though. But
what about now?
Yeah, better. Yeah, wait, it's clear. Yeah.
All right. The song that's playing right now is Ricky Ruckus, Forgive Me. This is off of his Fuck Fame album. This is actually like one of my favorite tracks of his, and this is probably his. To me, he got two good, dope ass albums that I would probably work all the time. Fuck Fame and God Got It. So remember that, because I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring that up. Yo.
What's happening?
My nigga Rick Ruckus. That shit was good.
What's up, Ricky? How you doing, bro?
I'm cooling, man. What's popping with you?
Welcome to Piff Radio, my dog.
Yes, sir. Is my service good?
Yeah, you good.
All right. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up with you, man? I know you're a busy man nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? My damn plate too full. I'm on these crutches right now, so nigga moving slow. I'm getting it done, you know what I'm saying?
You say you moving slow, but you say you moving slow, but on that music you moving fast.
Oh yeah. We still getting to it, man. These boys ain't no rappers like they think they is.
365, right?
So.
And what's the hashtag for that? Is it hashtag Rucko365?
Yeah, Rucko365. Yeah, we trying to drop a joint every day, man, on their ass.
How that's going for you though?
Oh, it's going good, man. This, like I said, the crutches shit didn't slow me down. Cause I'm like, I rushed my Achilles, man. You know, a nigga getting old, man. That shit crazy. But I rushed my Achilles, and for the first 2 weeks I had to wear this cast, so I got to move with crutches. I can't even put this shit on the ground, so it's hard to move. I'm still getting down there, but boy, this shit.
Hey, I've been tapped in with you. I've been checking you out.
Yeah, so we've been on this shit though. You know what I'm saying? What y'all boys got popping, man.
Man, we just really really can ask you all the questions today, Ricky. Man, it ain't about us, brother. It's about you today.
No. Shoot them shits. I'm ready. What's up?
So, how's working for Power 98?
That shit dope. It actually it fell in my lap. It's not like I don't really have a radio show. You know what I'm saying? It's really like I was doing work with my homegirl Nikki. She was on the radio and she hit me to do an intro. So I was like, yeah, I did the intro, and then Butterfingers hit me. Butterfingers was like, yo, I need you to do an intro. It's like, all right. So Nikki left. Butter told me change something in the intro, add this name into it. He was like, yo, matter of fact, can you do another one for 7 o'clock? I was like, all right. And he hit me back, hey, yo, can you do one for like the 10 o'clock spot? It's like, all right. He's like, can you do one for the morning slot? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I do all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So it turned out I had like 6 intros during the day. So it was like 10, 12, 3, 4, 7, 10. It was all during the day. And then the program director hit me and was like, yo, how you feel about being the voice of the station? I was like, hell yeah, like, you know, what's up? He was like, well, I need to write up a contract. How much you gonna charge us, blah, blah. So I shot high. Motherfucker said, okay. I was like, shit, all right. So they just send me scripts, and I'm like the nigga that say Power 98, blah, 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 you know. And that shit, I do that shit from the studio. That shit cool as hell.
So what that shit start at, though?
That shit, it just started from the intros. I guess they just like the way my voice sound, you know what I'm saying? So they literally just send me a script, and I just read that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's dope though, because I actually heard Tisha Ray intro, and you killed that too.
Yep. So it's a lot of, like, I don't even know why I started doing them shit, man. Like, niggas are just, like, I did a couple podcast intros. It just be like random, you know what I'm saying? And niggas reach out and I do them joints, but I don't even think Power 98 heard none of them. That was just a whole nother thing, and that shit just turned into something, you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. Voice actors get paid, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Yeah.
All right, so look, back in I'm gonna be all over the place.
Right.
You done a lot of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so back in 2006, when you performed at the 4040, right?
Yeah.
Can you name any guests you remember seeing there? I mean, celebrities you remember seeing there?
Nah. It wasn't even like a star-studded event. I don't even, to be true, my uncle set that shit up. Like, I put an album together, and he was trying to now, like, get behind me and shit. I'm recording all my shit on my own down here, but he from DC. He was like, yo, I got some connects in New York. So I had no idea it was gonna be the 4040 Club. That shit had just opened to some shit. And that nigga was like, yo, this what we doing, blah, blah. Like, so when I pulled up, I'm zooted, out my mind, drunk, everything. We walking that motherfucker. It was just, you know, nigga had the shades on and shit. I ain't really see. I'm sure it was somebody in that motherfucker because it's Jay-Z spot, but I, like, off the top, nah. You know what I'm saying?
How was that though? Was that like your first?
Yeah, that shit was super dope, dog. Like, cause what made it super dope is it was all about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to now, like, I get paid to perform, but niggas really coming to the club and they checking the nigga out that's performing. You know what I'm saying? Or it's open mic, or, you know, it's 4 niggas on the bill or whatever. But this night it was really about me. Like, niggas was like, everybody that was in there was checking me out, dapping me up. Where can I find this at? Autographs. It was wild. Like, boy, do y'all know who I am? Nigga, I ain't from here. Y'all don't know me. You know what I'm saying? That shit was wild. But I went with it.
That was in New York too, right?
Yeah. That was in New York shit. That shit was hard.
That's crazy. You had love out, you know, somewhere totally separate from where you from.
And that shit, so it came so, like, it wasn't like I was working the market or nothing. I went up there. I ain't had no radio spins or none of that shit. I was just up there. You know what I mean? And that shit just turned into something. I take, you know, free drinks, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Niggas were, and what was extra dope is they had a red carpet out front. So when we went in, they taking pictures. Oh, Rick. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? That shit was wild.
Now I can say that even though you say that you wasn't getting heavy spins like that, when you mention 102 around here, the next person you hear is Rick Ruckus. You know what I mean? That's shit, just like, what it is.
Yeah, 102 Jazz will always be my family, man. I've been rocking with them dudes since, like, I was in 9th grade. Like, put in perspective, 9th grade, how old is you? 14? Yeah, 13, 14. I'm 37. So I done known them niggas over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is wild. Like, I started off just battling niggas on the radio, and like, this one, you calling on the phone. Like, the other nigga on the phone, you on the phone, we rapping on the radio, battling. I kept winning and shit. Then it turned into battling face to face at the radio station. Like, I battled Terrence J up that motherfucker. I was 15 years old. He was a student at A&T at the time. Yeah. Like, so and that shit just went to me battling niggas on stage, performing at Super Jam, like twice. I performed at Super Jam twice. That was they Summer Jam concert. You know what I mean? And it just as we grew up, like new people came in, but like the people that I didn't know, like I didn't know, literally known Waleed Coyote since I was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Tap Money. He was a program director. He went to Atlanta. He was the program director. He hit me up to do like do the editing for drama drops and shit for the radio. He the voice of their station, like I am for Charlotte. Like so that all that relationship that I built from a little kid, you know what I'm saying, it still grew to today. And now, like I just got a joint that started playing like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago on the radio. I wasn't pushing it. You know, Big Mo hit me up like, yo, this joint is dope. Send it to me. Send it to him. He started playing it. Like, and that was the same thing. I had a joint called Trayfo Anthem. And it was the same way. We in the club.
Ho. Can't get to that yet.
All right.
Because I got something for you for that. Because I ain't gonna. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. A North Carolina. If you hear anybody say a North Carolina anthem, you got Petey Pablo and you got Trayfo, because they still play that shit on the radio.
They still play that shit. That shit wild, bro.
I was listening to that shit today. That shit's super hard.
That shit wild. What's crazy is when the shit came out, we had recorded that shit like 2 years before it came out. And we was just like, you know, we weren't shooting for the radio. We just in there playing around and shit. But, you know, I just seen that it was a lot of shit that was like sing-songy at the time. Like Travis Porter, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. So I wanted something that people could sing along with. I didn't know that shit was gonna stick. You know what I'm saying? So I just put it on the mixtape and put it out. And then one of my partners said to me, was like, hey, you gotta shoot a video for this shit. This shit hard. I'm like, all right. Same day, another nigga was like, bro, you gotta shoot a video for this nigga. This shit hard. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know, we started
setting like a homecoming song.
Yeah, that's what it was like. So we was setting up to shoot the video and shit. We shot the video, but it rained, so it kind of fucked up. So I don't know, it might have pushed off like a month. We shot the video. The same day we put it out, I'm in the club, we on stage, everybody drunk, Tap Money come up. He like, yo, this shit right here, send me the radio edit. I don't have no radio edit. Left the club immediately, get the fuck out of here. Went back to the studio, radio edit that shit, sent it to him. He called me, he's like, yo, we gonna drop this motherfucker tomorrow at 5 o'clock, remix, blah, blah, man. Flex was spinning that motherfucker. He ran that shit back like 6-7 times. Phone blowing up, everybody going crazy. I'm like, yo, this Winston Salem State hit me to perform at homecoming. Like, it was just like, that shit was like, boop, 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 boop. Like, damn, I was sleeping on the song. We sat on this shit for 2 years. You know what I mean? But that shit just grew its own legs.
Yo.
That shit hard now.
Throwback.
That shit hard.
That shit hard though.
It definitely is.
Like they play that shit for homecoming every year. That shit dope though.
Yeah, for real. Like when I hear that jump, now seeing what it did, I wish I would have did my verse different. You know, I'm just on that rapping. Like I ain't, you know what I mean? I would have made it just more like sing something. I don't know. It's just when I, you as an artist, your worst critic, you know what I'm saying? So it just felt like, damn, bro, you could have did this or that shit could have did this, you know. But every time I hear it, I hear something I should have did different, you know what I mean? But it's dope. All in all, I fuck with it.
So it's like when you put out a song like that and it turned out different than what you expect, because you said you ain't put it out for 2 years. Like of any of your songs that they play, you know what I mean, on the radio that you don't even push, like what's the thought process after they start playing it?
The crazy thing is every song that I ever had play on the radio, I never really pushed it. That shit just kind of like, and that kind of gave me a different mindset for like when I am trying to, it ain't no let's get on the radio. It's just record, do your thing, and then if the streets fuck with it, people fuck with it, they gonna come to you. So I don't never like record a joint and here go my single. I don't never say that no more, because every time I did that, it didn't work, and then they come get this one. You know what I'm saying? Shit's play. So like that shit just changed my whole recording process. You know what I'm saying? You know, a nigga sitting there, boy, we need a single. This sound like a radio beat. This sound like a radio hook. It ain't none of that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Just record that shit, put it out. They gonna come to you. You can't cry about it. If they don't come to you, it ain't hot. If they come to you, it's hot. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So that it just changed my mind state on that shit.
All right, so what? Right. Nah, we good. So when did AOG start?
We started AOG in 2003. And it was really just me and two niggas I went to high school with. My man Glueezy, he battled on URL now.
Yeah, shout out to Glueezy.
Yeah, and my man Bills is like he like talent management and URL. Them niggas went over on that side, but we still talk every day. But them niggas,
man.
Yeah. And we just had a little group rapping in high school, you know what I'm saying? And then my one of my partners, his name Boo Boo, super street nigga. Like they used to just come to the studio while we in there recording, they playing the game, and them niggas just be betting and smoking weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was like backpack rappers, and them niggas was like some street ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But just the way they talk, I'm like, bro, y'all niggas need to rap. If y'all rap, that shit, you know what I'm saying? So they started trying to put this shit together, and we just put out a little album. And their name was DDE, and our name was the Ill Spitters. And we was like, yo, we can't keep saying this shit is this and this. So we had to come up with something together. And that shit just kind of kicked off. And it was like, we had all of the backpack rap niggas fucking with us, and they had all the street niggas fucking with them. So it was almost like we had the whole city. So every time we throw a show, man, that shit was ridiculous. Like, so now that shit kind of blew my head up and it got me fucked up to this day. Cause the way we move when we had a show, we got 30 niggas pulling up. Everybody got on t-shirts. Everybody pulling up at the same time. Everybody, you know, it was almost like the military. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how the AOG stands for Army of Guerrillas. It was like we was moving like the army. And now it's hard for me to fuck with niggas. I be trying to do music with niggas and build a team, but niggas ain't moving like how that shit was. You know what I'm saying? So that shit kind of got me like,
yeah, that shit ain't the same right now.
Yeah, it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like niggas understood this is my spot, this how I move, this my job, this what I'm supposed to do. Now everybody just want to be the star. I ain't got time for that shit, dog. I can rap, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no other rapper. I can rap, my son rap, you know what I mean? I need niggas that's gonna do some marketing, niggas that want to be road managers, niggas that want to be, you know, engineers. Like we need all that backfield shit. That's how niggas pop off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody want to rap nowadays.
Yeah, everybody want to start. And in essence, the rapper is the worker. That's the nigga that got to work every night. For everybody to get paid, that nigga got to get on stage, jump around. He got to rap. He got to do it. Like, if you're a role manager, nigga, you could chill for a little bit. Why you don't want to get money and chill? Everybody want to be the star. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
So my question for you, Rick, is you created the Dab and Santa. Oh man, I'm messing this up. Dab and Santa, right?
Yeah.
It's really iconic. Do you ever think it would ever take off that big? Like, that was crazy. Like,
man, hell no. Like, I was literally at home. Look, I'm literally at home in my drawers, sitting at the computer and did that shit. Went to work. This is why I'm working at Street Execs. Went to work, showed this shit. We have a morning meeting every morning. We was like, all right, this look kind of dope. You know, let's put some mock-ups together. We put the mock-up together, and we came up with a little marketing plan to send it to like all the IG models and shit like that in the area, in the Atlanta area. We sent it out to them, and we just hit everybody to post it at the same time. When they posted it, that shit went wildfire. I'm like, oh shit, you know, I'm still thinking like, you know, that shit but I had to do the graphic for the because they start like this shit moving like this. We got to start trying to get some sponsor money and get this shit like big. Mm-hmm. So then Wiz Khalifa posted one with it on, Snoop Dogg posted one with it on, and Puffy posted one. We was like, oh shit, this shit going crazy. So, but at that time when it went big, they started I had to put an infographic together for, you know, the stats of how much it sold. This we dropped it on Thanksgiving, and this was probably like 2 or 3 days before Christmas to put the infographic together to show how much money it made in a month, how many it sold. Man, that bitch made $2 million in 1 month. 1 month, $2 million, something I made in my drawers at the crib. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, from there, it went out of control. That shit, like, we paid this lady's rent for the year. We bought this lady some furniture. We bought somebody a van for her daughter's wheelchair. One of my partners was in Barbados and took a picture. Somebody had spray painted that shit on the wall. I'm like, this shit in Barbados, that shit is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy. It just gave me a boost. Like, damn, I really created something that pushed the culture. Like, I can do that shit again. You know what I mean? Like, that shit, it wasn't like a brick wall. Like, damn, you know, that shit was more like, well, let's do this shit again. Come on. You know what I mean? So that shit really, that gave me a big ass boost.
So what made you make a Dab and Santa?
just know it was a lot of damn. It was just a dance craze. There's a dance craze going on. I'm in Atlanta. You know, they known for the dance and shit. And the dad was super crazy. Yeah. And it was really just marketing for 2 Chainz for the Watch Out Little Bitch. So yeah. I just thought a dab almost like the Heisman, Watch Out Little Bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, we can put this shit together. And that shit ended up being the whole marketing for that whole joint. It pushed the song. You know what I mean?
So how did it feel to have something that you created being marketed by 2 Chainz as, you know, like he was really marketing that for one of his songs.
Yeah, it was super dope because, you know, man, I'm a nigga from Winston. I rap, you know what I'm saying? I literally started doing graphics because I ain't have nobody to do my graphics. I started making graphics like, damn, I'm gonna do my own CD covers because I ain't got nobody to do mine. And then shit's got all right, people started buying. So I never sought out to be no graphic designer. I'm trying to rap and I ain't had no bread or nobody to do my graphics. Same reason I engineer. Like I didn't want to be no fucking engineer. I had a studio. I built the studio because I couldn't afford the motherfucking studio time. We was pawning PlayStations and shit. So I started stealing wood. My mom's husband at the time, the nigga said, hey, I help you build the motherfucker, but you gotta get the wood. So I steal his truck at 3 a.m, go wherever they building a new house at, and steal all the wood and pile that shit up in my backyard. And that nigga helped me build that shit. That was our first studio. You know what I'm saying? So, and then from that, like niggas wanted, like, damn, y'all shit sound all right. Can I come over there and record? I started selling niggas studio time for like $10. Now I got a damn building down this motherfucker. I'm telling you, I'm busting their ass, 50 an hour, free ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope that Tick, you know, fuck with that shit and really ran with the shit and helped push the song. Cause you know, I ain't no fucking graphic artist. I was just, you know, I'm a rap nigga trying to figure out how the fuck I can get in. And that was just a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was super dope. Very creative too, like for real. Cause that shit was on sweaters. They put that shit on sweaters and everything, right?
Man, one time I went to the flea market in Atlanta. Me and my whole family for Christmas. It was after Christmas, it was like the 27th or something. We going out, my son got his Christmas money and shit. We went to the flea market down there, motherfucker. Nigga turned the corner, it was a whole wall of them shits. The bootlegs, the one I had dabbing this way with a Ferragamo belt on. They had the nigga dabbing this way with a Gucci belt on. I said, what the fuck? I had to take a picture. That shit was just hard. And I wasn't even mad because, you know, it ain't my shit. I don't give a fuck, you know, but that shit was just like, damn, I pushed the culture. For this one little second of time, that was all right. You know what I mean?
So what is it like seeing your son be dope at the music?
That shit is like, I don't even know if I can put that shit into words because he been around, he been in the studio with me since, you know, he was before that nigga could talk. You know what I'm saying? Like he just been in it. So I can't even put that shit into words watching that shit. Like watching something cultivate. It's like if you plant a flower, you planted this flower and you expecting that shit to be a rose and that shit grow to be fucking Jack and the Beanstalk. You can't even put that shit into words. You looking in the sky like, God damn, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is when I look at Motor. He way past all expectations. You know what I'm saying? I never expected brother just go hard. Like he got a pure, like, he do this shit too easy. You know what I mean? It ain't work for him. You know what I mean? And we be having them talks. Like I be trying to push him even harder. Like, hey, bro, you got to goddamn, you know what I'm saying? This shit a little easy for you. Try this, blah, blah. But it should just, his easy work is songs that he don't put out so much harder than shit that I be hearing out. His shit is crazy, bro. I can't even put that shit in the words with. You know what I mean? Like so once the right person hear that nigga, man, he gonna be the next big superstar, hands down.
Yeah, I see you just posted the video from like what 2008.
Oh yeah, him performing on stage.
Yeah.
Man, bro, it was hard. I wasn't writing none of this shit at night, man. This man 6 years old up there, 7 years old, huh?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's dope.
He hard, man. I couldn't hear what you said. What you say?
That was it, Jay.
Nah. So with your son rapping, like that song that you put, that song "Forgive Me." How was it writing that? Because that's off the Fuck Fame album, right?
Yeah, it's totally different.
That's a dope album.
It's totally different. Like at the time, that shit was a real place in my life. Like I was, like that shit was real. You know what I mean? And when I put that album out, them songs was like again, 2 years old. Damn, it's like now. Again, them songs were 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I put them out, damn, I was trying to get that light to come back.
Gotta get that.
I'm standing outside, my kids in there going crazy. But like by the time I put those songs out, it was like 2 years old, and it was really like I put them out on some like rap shit. My therapy now. Like I used to damn, you know, metaphors and all that shit. I do that shit every now and then on some, you know, like an exercise type shit. But when I like put an album together, it's really like my therapy. You know, as black niggas, we don't really be going to no therapists and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I have problems, I write them down. I go in the booth and have the beat making me get rid of that shit. So a lot of that shit was like, damn, I can't even move to the next project until I put this shit out. Cause I wasn't even gonna put For Fame out. It was just songs that I had. And like, I was like, fuck it, I gotta put these shits out. And at the time, when I did record them, I was in Atlanta. My son was here in Winston. And I wanted him to be there, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't get him down there away from his mom. He need his mom need him. I need him, he need me. So, you know, I'm 600 miles away. That shit was just like a tug of war type thing, you know what I mean? And that shit had a real strain on our relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just like, it was hard. And with him being a kid, he can't really understand, you know, I'm trying to get some bread down here to make the situation bigger, you know, blah, blah. And that shit just, I don't know, that shit was just, it was a heavy strain on like everything I had going on. And then, you know, now, here we go, goddamn 6 years forward, that's like my best friend. We talk every day. We in the gym every day. Well, before I put my leg up, we in the gym every day. We sit outside 10 o'clock every morning, sitting out here trying to think of what we could do. Like if I can't get to the studio and record, he go down there and record for me. Bro, open the door for me for the crutches. Like we just down there, that's my best friend. I don't talk to nobody more than I talk to him. You know what I mean? So full circle, that shit worked out for me. You know what I mean?
Right. So back to the Ruckus 365. What exactly made you say to yourself that you were just gonna record a song and put it every day, put out one every day for a year?
Cause I record too much, bro. Like I record and then my songs time out. Like I record songs and then, you know, I got 6, 7 songs and I'm waiting to put on this album or this tape or this album, and then I never put them out. And I'm like, damn, man, I'm literally sitting on 8,000 songs that I never put out. And I'm like, damn, I got to figure out a way to get this shit out. And I'm like, some of them shits is too old to put out, you know what I mean? But going forward, let's not stockpile no more. Let's put all this shit out, you know what I mean? And I come from a older era where, you know, we had to put these shits on CDs and get these shits out. You know what I mean? Now I can click a button and it go to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to see me hand in hand with the CD. You can literally listen to this shit on your phone, on your TV, in your car. You know what I mean? So right. I just took that in perspective. Like, damn, I gotta use what I know recording all the time. I don't need to stockpile songs, and I need to move forward with technology. Ain't no reason to sit on these songs. Put these shits out. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling what could happen. So being that I record so much and I got so many songs, like let's just do it every day. You know what I mean? And then I'm not competing with nobody but myself. You know what I mean? So it just keep me on my toes, keep me sharp, and keep me motivated. You know what I mean? To keep going. Because especially once the word get out, oh, this nigga doing a song every day. Oh, I know he ain't. Look, he's slipping. Now I ain't trying to have a nigga on my ass like that. So I gotta keep going.
Man, so doing a song every day, are we gonna hear you have songs like people like previously you had like Gucci Mane and Cash Doll? Like, is that some of the stuff we might be able to hear?
Yeah, I want to put them out. They probably gonna come a little later, because right now I'm trying to do all fresh joints. I'm just trying to keep dropping like brand new joints, and then I'm gonna start sprinkling the joints in, because a lot of them already got released. But I got so many songs that I ain't put out, bro. That's just like, I just need to go in and tweak them, because I might have said it's 2012, blah, blah, blah. I got to take shit like that out. You know what I mean? Like, I just got too many songs. Right. Like when I was in Atlanta, man, I recorded 250 songs and I never put out one. Not one. Come on, man.
That's a lot of work, man. Work. That's almost a whole year right there. That's right there.
That's what I'm saying. The whole jump. I just got to go in and tweak them shits.
So how was it meeting Gucci Mane back in the day? You know, we talking about like...
That was Fat Gucci. That shit was wild.
Yeah. OG Gucci. You know, that was the big Gucci, you feel me?
Hey, yo, what's extra crazy is the day that we was in the studio together was the same day he did the Jeezy disc, I forgot the name of the junk where he was riding in the Mulsanne with the gray shirt on. I got a video with him when we was in the studio on YouTube. He got the same shit on. He hadn't even seen the video yet. So we watched the video live in the studio. Man, this nigga and that bitch talked so much shit about that nigga. We in the studio like 4 hours. This nigga, man, fuck that nigga. Slick Puller had a show that night. He said, Slick Puller got a show tonight. Man, go fuck that nigga up, man. Fuck that shit. Like, nigga going wild the whole time. The engineer was like, hey, yo, you want to put this beat on? He said, oh, yeah, put this shit on. Man, this nigga go in the booth, recorded that shit in 10 minutes. Come back out, right back to talking shit. 4 hours in that bitch with this nigga, and that nigga recorded the verse for me in 10 minutes. I'm sitting this bitch like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm happy because it's Gucci, but still, like, damn, boy, that damn verse cost 10 bands, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that shit was cool, though. Nigga was in there going crazy.
So, was DJ Ceasefire the first person to play your song on the radio?
He might have been. Nah, it was Waleed. It was Waleed Coyote. He played the first jump because I won my prize for winning the battle on the radio was to play a song. It was the first song. I had the song called Two Step, and he the thing is I won a beat and the song. So once I won, they gave me a beat and I recorded the song and then they played it on the radio. But then after that, Ceasefire got on the radio as a DJ. Like I know Cease from we went to Winston Salem State together, so we was already kicking it. I think the first time I met Cease, I met him and my man Sporty Odie. I used to have a whole bunch of jerseys. I had a whole bunch of throwback jerseys. And when I first met Sport, this freshman year, he was like, bro, let me buy that jersey. I'm like, well, hell nah. So every time he see me, let me buy that jersey. We ended up being cool. But him and Cease was real close. We started kicking it. Cease started coming to the house and we started putting tapes together. But then Cease got a job on the radio. We like, ooh, boy, we on their ass now. So how we started off was whatever new song come out, I just put a verse on it and then he'll play it regularly. So like, I don't know. I think one of the jumps we did, I know was it was Dream and somebody. It might have been Shorty was a 10 or something like that. It was one of his big songs. And I put a verse on that shit and he playing it on the radio like it was regular. And then we kept sneaking one in. And then he started making beats. So then he just goddamn throw this shit on there. And it just went from there. But Cease ended up DJing my wedding, man. He got a whole brand new business. All he do is DJ weddings, and that nigga business going crazy.
Shout out to Ceasefire, man.
Yes, sir. That's my dog.
So, what made you put together a song like another song that you had on the radio, Sausage?
Woo, boy. Hey, look. What's funny is I had no idea. Showdown was the whole mastermind behind that. Showdown the Entertainment. Yes, sir. He like that was just my dog. I known Showdown since a little kid. You know, I was 13, 14. Showdown at the time, Showdown was just an artist. And that nigga was like, he had some dope ass records, man. I used to love his damn beats and everything. He was just dope. So I just instantly took to Show. And one summer we just went stupid. Like we was going to Raleigh to the studio just damn near every other day. And he had a partner up there and we used to just go to the studio. And we was working on a little album or mixtape. I don't know what we was doing. We was just recording songs. And I don't know, a couple months after that, he just hit me one day and was like, yo, I got this joint. I need you to pull up. And I'm in Greensboro. Send me the address. I pull up and the nigga had a studio in his, whoever house we was at, just had a studio in his garage. He had it drywall. Damn. He had drywall in front of his house. And I'm in the garage. And he he played this beat. He wait the light, wait in front of the light. Oh, never mind. He played the beat, and I'm like, what the fuck? He had the hook on it already. I'm like, what the fuck is this, nigga? And he was like, just trust me, just rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I tried to rap as much. I still don't know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hook was just weird, you know, and I put a verse on light over here. I put a verse on that joint, and the next time I heard it, it was on the radio. Like, I literally hadn't heard the joint no more. Heard it on the radio. Show would just throw it on at night at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, just to hook in my verse. And people started requesting. And like, so he finally just threw the whole joint on. It started playing, and niggas was like requesting this shit. I'm like, I still don't get it. But we like that shit went big. We performed that bitch at Super Jam. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to this day,
I got a remix to that, don't you?
Yeah, it was a remix with Rico Barrino and somebody else. I think I can't remember. Yeah, I know Rico. I can't remember who else was on there. But we had we had some joints. Boy, Showdown is a fool, boy. That nigga a fool.
Legend has it that unless you on a record with Ruckus, you might not get on the radio if you local.
I don't know, man. Like these niggas out here that I'm definitely one of the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely one of the gatekeepers. I mean,
it's wild.
That's a fact.
That shit wild though, cause I don't know. That shit just show you the importance of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't kissing none of them niggas' ass. I ain't up there putting no money in no niggas' pockets and none of that shit. I'm just been a genuine nigga, and they just know me, and they know I'm a cool nigga. I pull up, and you know I used to be up there all the time. I just pull up. What's up? I sit up there with Waleed this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just genuine relationships, and you know when I need something, you know it ain't even like I'm coming to them like, hey, can you play this record? They coming to me. Yo, that record dope. Let me spin it. Like Big Mo hit me like, yo, this record right here, send it to me. I sent it to him. I thought he just wanted to listen to it. Man, nigga spent that motherfucker on the radio the next day. Nigga sending me screenshots. I'm like, oh shit. I hit the nigga like, yo, dog, you need some bread? I'll take you out to eat. Nah, man, you good. I just like the record. That shit just showed like, you know, niggas out here dying to get their shit on the radio. Yeah. Man, niggas all this money. You like work on your relationships. That shit is way more. That shit is priceless, bro. You know what I mean? You go up there with a whole bag of money. They don't play that shit one time.
Yep, all artists, all local artists.
Yeah.
It's very important to work on relationships. It don't matter what you do.
Anything, you know, it don't matter what you do. You could be a car salesman. You ain't got no fucking relationships. You ain't finna sell no cars. They don't give a fuck about this. I'm gonna go up here to the nigga that's talking to me nice. You know what I mean?
So what's another business tip that you could give to upcoming artists, graphic artists, because you do covers for everybody for the most part too, right?
Yeah. Doing covers, logos, websites, motion flyers, CD cover, like just anything you can see, I'm on that shit. You know what I mean? And I literally started doing stuff like that because I ain't had nobody to do it for me. And I just, over the time, you know, it's repetition. Over time, I kept doing this shit and I just got nice and niggas, you know, start buying it. So I turned it into a business because it was shit. I was literally just trying to pay for my rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rap. That shit costs. Let me do this to pay for that. But then that shit start paying for my bills, putting shoes on my kids, and you know, we taking trips off this shit. Oh shit! All right, let me keep going with it. I end up going to school for this shit, but I ain't really learned nothing at school from the shit I was already, you know, I was already
doing it.
Yeah, I was already doing it. So like, I don't know. The biggest tip I could tell for somebody like running the business is you just gotta believe in yourself. Like that shit is just, it ain't even, you know, being nice is subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's nice. This nigga might think that shit doo-doo. This nigga might think it's nice. Like, that shit is always gonna be an argument. But can't nobody ever tell you, like, if you don't let nobody push you away from believing in yourself, bro, you can do anything you want to do. I believe I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything I sit down and put my mind on that shit, I could do it. Now, I done did that shit too many times. So that's the biggest business tip I can get to anybody. You know, I don't care what you're doing. Like going back to cars, you selling cars. I believe I can sell more cars than anybody on this motherfucking lot. That shit gonna make it go hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's really what it is.
What's the biggest artist you done stood in the room with?
Damn. Like as a like I'm really in this room with this person and like we talking was probably Future. Well, Future 2 Chainz. They, you know, they kind of I don't know who big.
But you work with Street Exec. So
yeah, I work with them. Yeah,
that's kind of normal to me a little bit.
Yeah, that's normal. So I guess Future, but Future, we was more like, you know, we kicking it. You know, when I first got to the A, the dude that I was down there working with, he was real close with Future's cousin. So we was moving around with them. Like we sat down Thanksgiving at the studio with them niggas. Like that was cool. But me and P Wonder at Super Jam, when we was like 15 to 16, we Super Jam, we ran backstage, running in the hallways and shit, trying to see who, it was Bow Wow, Missy, all of them, but we bust in one room and Jay-Z was in there. So we was in the same room with that nigga, but we ain't talked to him. So that's absolutely the biggest nigga I've been around, pause. But I was a little kid. But so as a person, as a grown ass man, you know, I got shit to say in this room. It's probably Future.
That's what's up. Shout out to P1 and 2. And
yes, sir.
Was that Summer Jam or Super Jam? That was when Bow Wow first came out, right? When he came out, and he actually came out as a guest with the Brat.
Yep, the Brat. It was Bow Wow, the Brat, Missy, Jay-Z, somebody. We was backstage, nigga. Right? Jermaine Dupri. We was lit. We was running through them halls like we was Macaulay Culkin, nigga, trying to see what the hell going on. We had never seen no shit like this. You know what I mean? That shit was wild.
That's how I know that you've been around for a while, because I was actually at that Super Jam, and that was before Bow Wow put out his first album. Because he was performing his first song when they first came to that Super Jam. Damn. So you've been around for a long time.
I've been around for a long time, bro. What's crazy, man?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we did so much shit, and we ain't had no damn cameras and shit. Like, I ain't had no fucking cell phone back there. Man, if I could have had a cell phone back there and all this shit, man, or just boy, you need a camera. Nobody was saying that. It was just to go back and all that shit we did, man. We did a lot. We did a whole lot. A lot of people, bro.
So, around him at Street is X, teach you about your.
Oh shit! Nah, hold on. My bad. At Street is X. This was my job, but I was around one night. Ye, Andre 3000. Damn, what's your boy name?
Wow.
Damn. You see how he just dropped these names.
Don C. It was Ye, Andre 3000, Don C, Tick, and Mr. Bentley. All one night, like just in that jump. Like everybody else left. Yeah, that shit was wild. That shit was wild.
What was they doing? You was in there too.
They was supposed to be recording, but they just end up talking the whole night. They was just in the studio talking. Them niggas left like 3 a.m, and I was there. Me and my man Tigo, not Tigo B from North Carolina. My man Tigo from South Carolina. From Atlanta, and damn, it was somebody else. They went to Waffle House. We followed them niggas up there. Them niggas sitting in Waffle House, everybody in that bitch like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? We just like, fuck, we with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I forgot about that. That was wild.
Oh, that's crazy. So like, what you got going on now?
Right now I'm trying to get this leg. I'm trying to get this right here together right now. Damn leg. But other than that, I'm just trying to grow my business. I'm trying to build a team, man. I'm looking for like photographers and videographers. That's like real shit. They the gatekeepers right now. Like you can be doodle and you got videos on a consistent basis that look good. You can pop off. So I'm really that's what I'm trying to find with Motor. I just want a dope photographer to capture like the lifestyle, and a dope videographer to, like, he record 100 songs a day. I need to be putting these shits out. We don't want to just drop music because you ain't going on Apple Music to just search, a new artist. You might scroll Instagram and see something dope and like, man, let me see what else he got. So we need that to keep going. You know what I mean? Like video, man, is like radio play now. You know what I mean? Radio play is dope, but if you got a dope videography, you can keep dropping. That's better than having radio play. That shit spread like wildfire. So that's really.
How often you on Clubhouse?
On Club, I ain't even on Clubhouse no more, man. I was on that shit. I guess when I forgot what was going on. I guess COVID was going on. Yeah. But it was so much cap on there. It was just like, bro. You hear me?
Oh man, they telling me with that. So much cap on there. That's
bro. Like I'm sitting here listening to this nigga. Like I don't want to call no names out of none of that shit. But I've been in some rooms with some niggas, and I'm like, bro, no, you're not that dude, dog. Come on. But they got 1 million followers on that shit. They listening to this nigga and like, bro, you're the nigga. I'm like, bro, nah, he's not. You know what I'm saying? But that shit made me like, bro, this ain't for me right here. This ain't for me. I'm way at the bottom. Nigga bring me up. Hey, what's up, Rick? Yeah, I ain't trying to talk, but the other nigga talking, bro. You a dick rider. I know you. You know what I'm saying? That shit wild.
Hey, what I will tell you though, for what you looking for, you can find that on there.
I need to get. I'm gonna get back on them.
I ain't saying,
deleted the app. Huh?
Yeah, I ain't saying you gotta be on there, but I'm letting you know that it's people on there that you can hit, and they'll be like, yeah, where you need me to be, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back on that shit, man.
That's for sure. And it depends. I mean, I got a lot of connections in the A now, so I know a lot of photographers, models, videographers. So I'm definitely tapped in now. Shout out to Clubhouse. Makes a lot of connections. Sir. Like you said, man.
I definitely I made some good ones on there. It was just like after I started, moving around, I was like, yo, the ones that like, you got like 21 Savage room out that used to be in, like that should be funny and fun, you know what I mean? But then when you get to the ones where it's like the industry connection, we can get you on and all this shit, the niggas bossing niggas around, yo, shut the fuck up, hold it down. What? Man, let me get the hell out of here, man. This is tripping.
And you know what's crazy? They not even on there no more.
Yeah, they not together.
21 now.
Nah, yeah, they broke down.
Damn.
All that broke down. 21 broke down. All the rappers, YG broke down. All of them. None of them is on there like that. Like the whole industry connect kind of broke down. Like all of them. We got they DJ Bleed That. Shout out to Bleed That. Oh, this is merch. Shout out to Bleed That, man. Shout out to the guy.
Yes, sir.
Man. But
what it say? Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I let you know that Fuck Fame and God Did It, those two albums is probably your best two albums.
Yeah. I hear that a lot. And it's crazy because all these years I was chasing, like I said, trying to get on the radio, trying to get the hot spot. That shit is like, it's a small space. Well, once I just started being myself and just, rapping what I'm living, basically. Those albums is literally what I was going through at the time. And them shits resonate longer. Like more people listen to them. I got way more streams on those albums than anything else. More shares, more just everything. Like, so it was literally like the people told me, this is what we like from you. If you go back to doing that other shit, you retarded. This is your data. This is what's going on. You know what I mean? But it's clear. Like I can see it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just try to stay in that lane.
When I go on Tidal, like your first 20 songs, your whole Fuck Fame album is probably in that top 20.
That's hard. That's hard. I appreciate it.
That's for real. So that's how I really came across that, because I done heard a lot of your stuff, and lately I've been listening to the songs that you drop every day. But I went back and listened to those two, and I was like, all right, something totally different. You had any songs off of those two play on the radio?
Nah.
That tell you a lot too.
Yep. So it's like, you want to get on the radio, you got to go this way. You don't want, but I'm really looking just for the slow, like the cult following, like, how Cole did it, how Nas did it. Like Nas don't have to be on the radio. Cole, he gonna be on the radio because he's super popular, but he don't really have to be on the radio. He gonna still win. So, and radio ain't the biggest car that we got no more. You know what I mean? It went to, at one point it was the DJ. You had to have a DJ. Then it was, boy, the blogs don't fuck with you. You gotta have a blog. Then it was, radio. But now it's so user friendly. Nigga could record it. You could record a song tonight and pop off. You know what I mean? You don't be rapping. Fuck this shit. But I'm gonna just try it tonight. You could pop off tomorrow. Just because it's so user friendly. If the people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just try to stay. I don't know. I'm gonna just try to stay with the people like from me. I'm gonna just try to stay on that shit. If you make it to the radio, cool. If you don't, I ain't gonna die.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. Hey, and I we appreciate you for giving us the time on Piff Radio today.
Yes, sir. What I mean? I appreciate y'all, man. This shit, I like doing shit like this. Is dope. I wish I usually be in the studio, but I got a session tonight, and I ain't trying to go down there on these damn crutches until it's time to go. So I came by here. My son was gonna be screaming in the background.
Yeah, so I need to get your son on here next.
Oh yeah. He's motoring right here.
Shit. Tell him to come to the camera. Then shit. You know what I mean? You can say what's up real quick.
He said come say what's up right quick.
And we'll set that up.
Drop. Come do a drop.
Yeah, what's going on? Hold on, I look crazy. Yeah, let me say what's going on. Yeah, Lil Motor, you know what's going on. Follow me on everything.
What songs you got out right now?
I don't even have no new songs out right now. I got a song called Marvin Gaye and a song called Matt Ryan. They're the last 2 songs I put out. So yeah, go listen to them.
Where can we hear those at?
On everything.
So I'm gonna hit your DM, right? Go set up the interview.
All right, but it's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that stuff. Pretty much everything. YouTube, all that.
I got you.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
we gonna
appreciate
spin you
little motor on Piff Radio.
Yeah, we're coming out there soon.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna shoot you a DM though.
All right, man. Yes, sir. We can set it up.
Yeah. My boy got to get some interviews, man. My boy be wild.
Hey, y'all ATL,
fall for the cap. That nigga like, yeah, you know, I'm at right. Nah, that nigga, man, fuck this shit, man. This nigga, fuck like that nigga wild. Pistol toting all that shit. This nigga wild as hell. Don't fall for the cap.
So y'all in ATL though, right?
No. We in Winston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We back up here, man.
So no, that ain't shit. I thought you was in ATL.
Nah, man, I left Atlanta in 2017, and I moved to DC for a year. I moved to LA for a year, and then I came back to the Winston. And I don't know, I was just trying to figure it out. I was moving around, like Winston just the easiest place for me to make my bread. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, I'm literally I'm about to dip again on their ass, but I'm trying to get some property or something out this junk. You know what I'm saying? Why it's cheap. They building the city up. So I'm gonna try to get me some property and then, you know, go somewhere else and hopefully I can keep making money here while I'm living somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's kind of my plan.
All right, let me get a drop real quick. I want to ask you something after, but I'm gonna start recording that.
All right. Do the drop now.
Let me get a drop. Just yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, yo, you know what it is, man. It's the kid Rick Ruckus. You're now rocking with Piff Radio. Turn it up, nigga.
Yeah. Hey.
Yo, I appreciate you for real, man, for
yes,
being
on
today.
What you was about to ask? You ain't gotta stop recording, huh, man. I ain't ashamed of shit, man. What you got going on?
No, it ain't nothing crazy. It's some business shit.
All right, yeah.